Hey guys, Antonio here with Enhanced Movements. I'm going to go over a foot mobilization I like to do for rear foot inversion and eversion. Lately I've been seeing a lot of people with pronation issues having like a rear foot eversion issue, and maybe multiple theories as to why that might be happening. But here's something I like to give those people as a banded mobilization for that rear foot eversion. Now I start them without a wedge. I don't have a wedge here, but I'm going to demo it on a yoga mat. But essentially it's going to look like this. So I'm going to get this band really far down below my lateral and medial malleoli. And then I'm going to walk out. Right now, if I go this direction, you can see how it wants to drive my foot into a supinated position. So with the band down here, I'm kind of aiming, trying to get the subtalar joint, and by pushing this way and my foot being fixed and my body being over here, it's kind of fulcruming it. So I'm promoting, in this sense, a rear foot inversion. So if I flip this around, same thought process, below the malleoli, walk out through some resistance, and I kind of just relax my foot. You can see how it starts to put me in almost like a pronated position, but my rear foot is being anchored down through the ground here, right? So it's being anchored down through the ground here. So as this gets traction through the ground and this pops over, I'm working on rear foot eversion. Now this can be enhanced through the use of a wedge. So again, I don't have a wedge, but if I was to use like a yoga mat here, as I anchor this down, I now have a sharper slope going down towards the ground, where I continue to have this medial force through my ankle joint, and particularly that kind of the subtalar region, to promote some rear foot eversion. Now, when you're doing this, you can do, kind of just a passive kind of sit and stretch and let the band kind of work its magic. But then I also like to promote different ranges of motion. So I'll add some like twisting here as well. So if I stand over here and I try to twist this way, trying to keep that same position of the inversion, I'll twist this way. I'll, start to dive into some lunging motions or something like that. But as well as dive inwards and dive outwards, all trying to keep this foot as best as I can placed this way, but exploring just different ranges of motion while that foot is in eversion and trying to get some dissociative patterns, hoping that when we come through here and we start to go through either gait or running cycles, that with rear foot eversion, I'm going to get more pronation through kind of the whole foot rather than just the midfoot or the forefoot just kind of collapsing in because I'm stuck in this kind of inverted position at the rear foot. So that's a good rear foot banded mobilization that I like to use for like a lack of eversion. Cool. Check it out. Feel free to share. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.